haters like your boy superstar. If life was a movie, then you know my radar. So fuck your whole crew into spotlight. Oompa, do what it do. Stunning on them haters like your boy superstar. If life was a movie, how you know my radar. So fuck your whole crew into spotlight. Oompa, do what it do. If they bury me alive, they'll just say I'm fresh to death. If that hoe don't act right, you gotta play it to the left. Feel like the realest walking as long as the Lord give me breath. I'm bad with the pen, Michael Jackson, Jermaine don't hear me though. So deaf, been on my grind, my own shadow shine. No more talk, reject, decline. Money talks and that's all I'm hearing. So that other BS can get the hell off my line. About to go loot or roll out my biz. I'm on the clock with asking what time it is. How the fuck you bother when you came with who? I get the party jumping, crash bandicoot. I don't fuck around with a nigga boo. Fuck with us, you be red as tomato soup. Different color diamonds in my motherfucking chain. Got it looking like a bowl of Fruit Loops. I'm old school shit. Take your shit from a hoop to a coop. Late night and the neighbors like somebody's rocking, knocking the boots. Yeah, cash rules everything. Gotta get the loot. You ain't smoking, only gas your ass. Got it when you poop. I don't wanna hear your bullshit like I got you on mute. You ain't got a lot of kick it, real niggas. I salute. Killing this shit. I need an all black suit. Location here, I got you ready and root. Lyrical killer, cause of death. Verbal dispute. Swagger perfect, how I execute. Oh God, don't eat that forbidden fruit. Starting on them haters like your boy superstar. If life was a movie, then you know my radar. So fuck your whole crew, them too. Spotlight, oompa, do what it do. Starting on them haters like your boy superstar. If life was a movie, then you know my radar. So fuck your whole crew, them too. Spotlight, oompa, do what it do. Wild loud every time the beat drop like Monica. Is that your chick? She trying to blow me? Harmonica. I stay on these suckers' necks, similar to Dracula. When them snakes cross your rock and roll like Metallica. I ain't got no friends. All I got is money. All you hear is heavy melody. Try to take it from me, bring it back. Boomerang. That shit strong. I'd rather eat crumbs above. It's only popping in, they can come and watch us in. But they gotta leave us alone. Away from the door. See you later, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, guess I'm pretty about to put it down. Never disrespect you. We have tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend it you. Gotta make it happen. Say stop when the police say no. You go and get that nonsense. What you think your girlfriend? You've been waiting patiently. You've been waiting because I'm rockets in the industry. Taking this up, you can't sleep. The East States with snakes. Words my nigga Day to J. Only God can judge me. Give a fuck what you devils gotta say. My black chick pray for you. My white chick pull a pistol on the KKK. Asking where I been, I just tell them MIA. Meanwhile ballin' like a bitch. No disrespect to the WNBA. Go and get the money like a duffel bag, boy. I ride with my niggas like my name was Dope Boy. Listen, you can't ride the wave when I rock the boat ahoy. Legendary flow. I kick that shit like Bruce Leroy. Okay. What up, everybody? What's going on? Shout out to the dream team that's here. Shout out to the friends that's here. You know, I've been looking at some sugar honey iced tea. That's funny. So before I get into my commentary for the day, because y'all see what it is. Parents,
I want to know, did she deserve to die? Could there have been another way? Let's talk about it. Because what's been raising the bar is the 16-year-old that got killed in Ohio. But I'm going to pause there, and I'm going to say this. Hey, Miss Darling April, I see you in the building. Shout out to everybody that's here. I got 29 people watching. That's funny. Okay, 31. That's what's up. Hit that like button. I seen some stuff that I gotta correct real quick. And see, because when I go on other people's platforms and I correct their shit, they tend to block me. So I'm gonna go here. And I'm just gonna be me. I see the minute we agreed to, just come together for one is for Robert. We see all this stuff coming out. I see somebody laughing. I see somebody sitting back talking about putting up posts. Yo, Dana J ain't posting nothing current about nobody except for one person. That was Bedbug. I'm gonna say it again. Dana J haven't posted nothing that's current about nobody except for Bedbug. And that was 2 days ago. Deshaun, what up, bro? And that was 2 days ago. I posted about Champ yesterday. Lawrence Scribble, what's going on? Miss Lady T, what's going on? Lisa, what's going on? So, whatever you see, I keep telling y'all better ask me. Coco with the K. DeJuan, what's up? So, and you better ask me. But I see how people just want to continue to run with it. Debo did it. Cause I see you put up there. Data J did it. The cool Debo did it. Bill, we gonna get into that. Hold on, man. Debo did it. Debo did it. But I'm gonna let this be known. I don't care what recording is being played on your platform. I don't care what you say Sharon Wimbush sent you. I don't give a fuck. And the reason being is because I know where it came from. Hey, Miss Taylor, I know where it came from. I know the people who sent it to her. So let's go here. Without the people lying that was supposed to be close to me, to her, there wouldn't have been a Sharon Wimbush Dana issue. Make that make sense. I'm smarter than the average bear. Also, I gotta come public with y'all and tell y'all the truth. I told y'all that I texted Greenberg last night. I got a response. That was him commenting to Dr. Rice. So I stand corrected. That was him commenting back to Dr. Rice. That's all I can say. He also said he's tired of the bullshit. People need to stop hitting him with bullshit. I'm just telling you what he said. He said he's a big boy. He can handle it. If there's anything wrong, he'll deal with it. I don't know. Hey, Faces. Hey, Willie. Hey, love yourself. Miss Hot Pink. I don't know. Marcia. Hey. I don't know. So I had to bring you that. That was Steve Greenberg. That commenting back to Doug, not Doug, but to Dr. Rice. I must say that. Everything else, I don't know what to say. But let's get into some real comment. Oh, yeah, like I was saying. And I don't care what you play or Sharon Wimbush did this, did that. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Because when Sharon Wimbush was cool with y'all and y'all was against me, it was all fine and dandy. It was all fun and joy. Oh, Sharon Wimbush sent me this. So the fuck what? The question is, what are you doing now to help Robert? And this commentary right now is not about Robert. It's about a 16-year-old girl who got shot in Ohio. And I haven't seen nobody raise a question. Now, many people might look at my shit today and be like, yo, I don't know if I can rock with that dude because he going on a deep end. I'm going to ask a question. And I'm quite sure I got a lot of parents in here today. So I'm going to say, parents, if you got a dog, if you got a cat, if you got a gerbil, you got a snake, if you got a kid, you're a parent. You provide for that motherfucker. You feed that motherfucker. You clothe that motherfucker. That means you teach him right from wrong. With that being said, let's get into some real commentary. Some commentary that makes sense. The question is, parents, Dana J want to know, did Shorty Ma'Khia deserve to die? Could there have been another way? Let's talk about it. The phone lines are open as well. And what you're going to see today is I'm going to read a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you a lot of ways. Now, I'm going to bring you 3 avenues today. And all 3 avenues I lived. Law enforcement side, civilian side, anger side, victim side. So it's four sides I'm going to bring you today. Anger side. So we're going to look at some things. But before I get into that, let me go ahead and say shout out to my boy Baby Blue. He's recovering well. A lot of y'all don't know. I need to know why she called the police people. Mr. 313, I'm glad you're here because we're going to get into all that. Shout out to Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky. A lot of y'all don't know that he got shot. He got shot in the spine of his back and his rib cage and in the upper right back part of his shoulder. He's doing well. He got to learn how to walk and breathe on his own again. Walk and breathe on his own. The Pretty Ricky reunion album was slated to come out in November of this year. I know it won't be no tour going on, probably for another 2 years, as he relearns how to walk and breathe again. So shout out to Pretty Ricky, my homie, Slickum. You know, the old little pretty little nigga. So it's like, nah, they are my homies though. But we're gonna get into this. Shout out to Pretty Ricky and Baby Blue as he recover. Also, now I'm gonna come back to that after I finish this one today. Well, we ain't gonna do that. Let's jump right into this. Ma'Khia Bryant. Jump right into it. Let's jump into it. Let's go. I hate to do this, but people have to understand there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. There's a right way to live. There's a wrong way to live. Mr. 313 said, I want to know why she called the police. Well, let's go here. Ma'Khia Bryant was arguing about cleaning the house when she got into the fight that ended in the police killing her. Her foster mom says, oh boy, I got an idea where this is going. Ma'Khia Bryant's foster mom said the teen had been arguing over chores when she got into a fight. A police officer who'd been called to the scene killed Bryant, 16, on Tuesday. The foster mom, Angela Moore, said she learned what had happened from an urgent call to come home. Ma'Khia Bryant was having an argument over housekeeping before she got into a fight, and a police officer fatally shot her in Columbus, Ohio on Tuesday. Her foster mom said Angela Moore told CNN that two of her former foster children had come to celebrate her birthday. Here we go. Here go the violations. Angela Moore, which is the foster mama, told CNN, the wrong source, that two of her former foster children had come to celebrate her birthday when the dispute started that led to the death of Bryant, who was 16. I'm going to pause that right there. If anybody know about foster parenting and foster care, once your foster kids are emancipated, you are not allowed legally to have any former foster people that was under your roof back at your residence. You're not supposed to have that. Now people like, oh, what you mean? You ain't supposed to have that. You ain't supposed to have that. You ain't supposed to have that. I'm looking at y'all comments and I'm gonna go there. God damn. You are not supposed to have that. That's on the foster kid deadline. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do you one better. Hold on. Let me see if I can get somebody on the phone. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if I can get on the phone. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hit that like button.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished.
What song you doing? Hold on. 92. Let's try this one.
You have reached Park Heights.
Okay. That's a job. That's a number. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm saying that's a phone. But because I like to be correct, so I don't want to misinterpret anything, but I know for sure that that's the way it go.
At the tone.
Okay. Once you emancipate, meaning once you either sign yourself out or once you get older, you are not under no circumstances supposed to be visiting that foster home. Not at all. Because you don't know if she have somebody that you know that's there. That's why foster care is foster care. Let's finish. Moore, who was at work at the time of the shooting, related what one of the former foster children told her had happened. The older one told them to clean up the house because mom doesn't like the dirty house. She said, first of all, Who are you to tell somebody to clean up in somebody else's house? It is not clear exactly what follows. Somebody, it's unclear who called 911, telling dispatchers that somebody was trying to stab them. Officer Nicholas Reardon was dispatched at 4:36 p.m. and arrived in less than 10 minutes. The police released the 911 call on Wednesday. The caller said people were over here trying to fight us, trying to stab us, trying to put hands on our grandma. Body cam footage showed Bryant running into the camera's view and pushing another girl to the ground. Bryant runs past Reardon and appears to swing a knife at another girl in pink. CNN identified her as one of Moore's former foster children. Then Reardon shoots Bryant. She died in the hospital about half an hour later. She had been in the care of Franklin County Children's Services, which had placed her with Moore. Somebody about to get sued and locked up. Moore said her former foster child told her that Bryant had reacted badly to being told to clean up. Bryant was said to have replied, "You're not the guardian of me," Moore told CNN. Disagreement among the youngsters is not unusual, Moore said. They argue all the time, but I never thought it would escalate like that, she told CNN. After the shooting, she said she got a panicked phone call from one of the former foster children, the girl in pink, urging her to hurry back. Moore said she was told, "Mom, get home. Where are you? They're going crazy." She said they shot Micaiah. Moore said, wait a minute. After the shooting, she said she got a panic phone call from one of the former foster children, the girl in pink, urging her to hurry back. Moore said she was told, "Mom, get home. Where are you? They're going crazy." Who's going crazy? That would be my question. Who's going crazy? Then allegedly the mama said, "I never in my worst nightmare would have thought it would ever come to this," she said. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation is leading an inquiry into the shooting, and the police have urged calm until the facts of the case are known. Reardon has been taken off street duty. Interim Police Chief Michael Wood said, Bryant's death prompted a vigil and protest in Columbus on Tuesday night. Her mom, Paula Bryant, described her as a very loving, peaceful little girl. She was 16 years old. She was an honor roll student. She told WBNS TV, "Micaiah has a motherly nurture about her. She promoted peace, and that's something that I want to always be remembered." Here's the picture of Micaiah and her mom. Paula Bryant told CNN that Micaiah was funny and loving and was a funny and loving child with a popular TikTok account. "I want the world to know that Micaiah was beautiful," she said. "She had a sweet little voice." She said, "Oh my gosh, she was just so talented. She was on a path to going many places, definitely." Moore told CNN that Micaiah was fun and loved dancing. "She did chores around the house," she added. She did chores around the house, she added. So if the mom is saying that Micaiah did chores around the house, why these old former foster care people are saying and running with the narrative that Micaiah didn't want to clean up? Okay, let's go to clip number 2. Clip number 2. Right here. So before I go any further, I'm gonna go back And I am going to say this because this is now going to change. This is definitely going to change what's going on. And what I mean by that is foster care and foster parenting is now going to change worldwide. Let's go with Shelley Jackson say, plus she was in foster care, and some of those so-called foster care parents are very questionable as to how they take care of those children. So she had no one to teach her about dealing with police. Uh-oh. I want all mothers here because I'm about to go somewhere with this at work. So I'll be okay. In and out. Okay. Phoenix Rising has been very vocal, and I want to hear what she have to say. Also, if you want to call in, call in. If you want to link up, we can link up. Just let me know which one you want to do. Anybody. Phoenix Rising said, at EJ, unfortunately, I agree. However, do the police have to shoot to kill? What about shooting a leg or the arm? We're going to look at some stuff now. Yep, those were grown women. Okay. Right. Okay. Everybody saying right, Phoenix, right? Somebody said right, Phoenix, they restrain heavily on white people, but can't restrain a teenage girl with a knife. Let's not make this a race issue, but I see where y'all going with this. Why so quick to shoot all the time? Exactly. Okay. If the police, Al Good from Oak Cove in the building. Shout out to Al Good. If the police are so stressed and nervous, they should have rubber bullets in their guns. God. Okay. Georgia Carroll said, wow, just so sad. Phoenix Rising said, EJ said, I never said anything about any of what you said regarding to the story. But yeah, you got a point on this. Yeah. Phoenix Rising also said, foster children have lifelong relationships, so once they become adults, they should not apply. Wait a minute. Foster children have lifelong relationships, so once they become adults, that should not apply. What should not apply, Phoenix Rising? What should not apply? Because whether you have a lifelong relationship or not, once you're emancipated, you ain't supposed to go back to the house. Those are the regulations of the foster care program. That mama is about to get in trouble. So I always ask the question because there's always a calm and before the storm. And the calm is this. Police officers were called to the 3100 block of Legion Lane, north of Chatterton Road in Columbus, Ohio, just after 4:30 p.m. for a disturbance call. When police arrived, I see what they say. When police arrived, 16-year-old Makai Bryant, black female, was in the process of attempting to stab one woman with a knife and then attempting to stab a second woman. See screen grab below. One officer opened fire. Makai Bryant was shot and killed. Here's the picture everybody talking about. Now, see, here's where I'm about to test a lot of these parents. Hey, Fantasia, what's going on? I'm about to test y'all parents. Hi, everyone. Understand it was a hostage situation. To be honest, the cop was not in the wrong. Okay. Why not taser? Okay. I thought she was going to gut the girl when I seen the video. Sad. I was talking to someone about this who happens to be Caucasian. He stated the police had a right to shoot because the young lady was a threat with a knife to the entire environment. Queen B, I'm glad you said that. She pinned that girl up against the car and was going to stab her. She didn't care that the cop was there and said, "Freeze, get down." I stated to him that I disagree. Exactly. Okay. Here's where I'm gonna test y'all parents. Y'all ready? Are you ready? Check it. Exhibit A. You see a girl here, right? She's grown. This girl is 16 years old. You see this girl here. She's grown. You see the knife here. Now, after reading what the mom says, she's a beautiful person, talking about a Makai, and she do her chores around the house all the time. We now know that whoever made that call lied. We now know whoever told the mom the story, which they identified was the girl in the pink, lied. Because if she loved doing her chores, which is Makai, and if she loved cleaning up and dancing and doing everything, somebody telling her to clean up is not going to lead to this. So I got to say, testimonials are in question because that's two lies right there. Now, we're going to look at some real shit. We're going to look at what most people fail to look at, which is the body cam from inside of the lab. The lab is the police station, which is the police briefing. This is what we call the lab. It's a police briefing. So here we go.
Normally we don't provide information this soon, but we understand the public's need, desire, and expectation to have transparency upon what happened. We worked very hard tonight to provide you a short video of the officer, the first officer that arrived at the scene, and this is the officer that did ultimately fire his weapon. We are not able to provide all public records associated with this tonight because of the redaction process and the public records laws. What we will be able to show you is the basic information that we have from our records. These are only gleaned from information that we have available to us. We do not interfere with BCI's investigation, so no information was obtained through witness interviews or officer interviews. At approximately 4:32 this afternoon, officers were dispatched to 3171 Legion Lane. The information was that a caller said females were there trying to stab them and put their hands on them. Dispatchers tried to obtain information about weapons, but were unable to gather that information. Officers were dispatched at 4:36 and arrived at 4:44. We will play the first video in real time.
Kel's hairline. I definitely agree. I'm gonna get to that point. Hold on. I just want them to see this.
First video in real time.
I'm gonna stop that right there at the 144 mark. I'm gonna bring it back. Time to dissect
Real
this.
time.
The cop gets out the car. The cop is Caucasian. He's by himself. Let's take a look at the scene. because we are taught to assess the scene. The first thing he said when he got out is, hey, look at the scene. One lady here, adult. One lady here, adult. Ma'Khia over here, somewhere. Let's finish. Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 5 adults and 2 kids. Let's finish. Look, what's going on? Pay attention to Ma'Khia and the girl fighting. Now watch this. Nobody pays attention to the assault that happens. Watch this. Hey, hey, hey. Ma'Khia charges the girl because they came to fight her. They ain't come to do no birthday nothing. They came to fight her. So she got a knife to defend herself. Let's go here. Get down. Get down. Why didn't he shoot this dude that just kicked this girl in the back of the head? That's first-degree assault. Here we go. But because Ma'Khia looked big for her age and she got a knife, if you listen to the, hey, get down, it wasn't forceful enough. So therefore, when you in a fighting situation and you have adrenaline rushing, you can't hear what's going on. So I agree. At this point, I wouldn't have drawn my knife. I would have rushed her and put her in a therapeutic hold. But wait, this is the reason why he didn't. The young gentleman with the hood, pay attention. He kicks her in the back of the head. The officer don't say nothing about that. You got a 16-year-old pinning a grown adult against a car door now. First shot. Boom. I thought this lady was hit the way she looked. The first shot just happened. Boom. Ma'Khia still going. That's where the multiple shots come from. I'm gonna do it again. Show you again. You see this dude right here? He kicked this girl in the head. So evidently, it was this guy and Ma'Khia against all them other people. Now, watch this. First shot. Right here. Boom. Y'all heard it. First shot. 2, 3, and 4 is going to come after Ma'Khia didn't budge from the first shot. Here we go. Now, Billy Badass right here is shook. What you shoot her for? You hear him? What you shoot her for? But wait, why did you kick that girl in the back of her goddamn head? We ain't talking about everything that happened. We just talking about why the officer shot Ma'Khia and the officer happened to be white. So now the selective outrage is a white cop shot another black person. Let's watch it again. This time we're going to watch it all the way through. Here we go.
Said females were there trying to stab him and put their hands on them. Dispatchers tried to obtain information about weapons, but weren't able to gather that information. Officers were dispatched at 4:36 and arrived at 4:44. We will play the first video in real time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This part right here pissed me off more than the goddamn shooting. Cause now he grabs her leg like she's nothing. Look at this.
As per policy, officers immediately assessed the female for injuries, summoned a medic, and began CPR. We will now show you the video in slow motion so you can see what the video shows is the female with the knife attempting to stab the first female that lands on the ground, and then the second female that's pushed against the vehicle.
I agree with you, Vi. I'm about to get there. Hold on. The good lady with the dog said, "This is my mama house." Right? So Makai fighting this old woman right here, going at her. The girl falls, or the lady falls. Waka, waka. She big too. Now, I'm gonna pause this. The narrative of the cops don't fit the video. Because if Makai wanted to stab her, she would have stabbed her while she was on top of her. Pay attention. Hey, Yada. Look. If she wanted to stab her, she could have stabbed her while she was balled up. Easy pickings. She could have hit in her thigh and her butt and her rib cage. Easy pickings. Look, but she didn't. But the dude punched the hell out of her in the back of her head, though. Damn. Look. So it's evident Makai's right here. The dude is right here. Why didn't the cop shoot him? But he disbarred that because Makai picked up a knife to go after a grown-ass woman that came to her house to fight her. Look, the lady balled up. Right about there, the first shot went off. So the only thing she was going to take probably like a stab wound to the shoulder, probably to the hip. But Makai took 4 in the chest. I mean, 1 in the side and 4 in the chest. 3 in the chest. Check this out.
This is a tragic incident for all involved, but especially for the family of the female. We're not releasing her name yet. We want to make sure that all next of kin has been notified. As I said earlier, the Bureau of Criminal Investigation is conducting a criminal investigation into this incident. At the conclusion of that investigation, the Division of Police will conduct an administrative review of the actions of this officer and all officers at scene. I can't answer a lot of questions at this point. Obviously, this is very new, and we're still gathering information that we can gather, but most of that information will be done by BCI. They're doing the investigation. We want to ensure that independent review from them, and we stay out of the way and provide the information that they request from us.
Okay. So is that the narrative that they're trying to reach? Hold on. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go here. With that being said, right? Black Lives Matter, hauled ass out there. Ah! A white officer shot a black little teenager right before Derek Chauvin got his sentence. So, Cal's headline said, no, Ma'Khia Bryant was in foster care, plus several people, including a grown woman, came to her home to fight her. She got a knife to defend herself and called 911 for help. Check it. Ohio is a stand your ground state. Cal's headline also said a cop arrived and shot her to death. Tammy said, I think there's more to it. Of course. Of course. Shelly said those grown women were bullying her. That's what I believe was the issue. Somebody waking up. Dana J, she was being bullied in the foster home by the foster kids. That how it all got started. Okay. Fantasia said, I will be right back. Okay. They need to drop those guns and pick up a Bible. Just so. Her foster mom called grown woman to fight her. Ooh, okay. I believe that Ma'Khia was operating in self-defense, and the police, unaware of the truth involving the incident, acted out due to the young lady's race and sharp object in hand. Damn, Queen B, you on it. This was in Ohio. I believe this young lady was a victim of bullying while in foster care. Okay. This was just sad and necessary. Yes, I don't know what kind of world we live in. Exactly. Starlight said any foster kids in that home should be removed. Should be ASAP. Right, Kim Nicole Starlight, A Modern Day World. Kim Nicole. I don't think I can blame the cop. He may took her life, but saved the two other ladies. They were grown women, Mr. 313. And it's the point that, and again, I'm glad that you're here because, see, this is the point that I'm starting to get to. This story has layers to it. They are not being addressed. Right. I seen it in slow motion. That was a nice knife she had. Exactly. It was a steak knife. And if she defended herself, she's supposed to. Had to take a life to save a life. Save a life. What about the other girl in the pink? That was a grown woman. And right, Dana, he kicked that baby in the back, right in front of the police. Hey, yada yada. Exactly. He kicked in the back of the head. In the back of her head. I believe the foster care parent set Makai up to be killed. I smell corruption. That's an angle that can be ran with, but the narrative fit Black Lives Matter agenda. That's the point that I'm trying to make right there, Vi. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Some people do not need to be polices. They getting ridiculous now. No, a lot of these white boys are scared. I question him firing 4 times. Why? It is just tragic. If this were a white teen girl fight, would he have done that? Oh, that's another thing. Teach children the police will shoot them as well. You can't charge at people with a knife. That's true. That's true. Oh, we got some good points. He got to go. You're fired. Okay. I will never understand why. Kill. Can't you shoot in the leg, the knee? It's going to take them out. It would me. Okay. All right. I believe the police, the adults, and the foster care mother are liars and bullies. Okay. Just imagine what would happen in this home when no one was looking. That part. Okay. Right Star and malicious behaviors. I got some good points. The officer will not be charged as he was within the law. Kimberly, there we go. The people who live there should have stayed in the house and not gone outside. Absolutely. See Kimberly on it. Some of them foster kids is bad as hell. My aunt raised a lot of rough other kids over 40 years. They lie, they steal, and they are real picky. Love to fight. Not all of them, but some of them. Racism plays a big part. Always. Okay. Why all those grown peoples didn't take that knife from her in front of the police? That's what Yada don't understand. I'm gonna stop right there for a second, Yada. If that police would have charged her and put in a therapeutic hold, don't you think that dude would have stomped that police in the head? Make it make sense. If it was grown people in the house, they should have made her stay in the house. Okay, easy. I apologize. Okay. Okay. See, that is trifling. All those adults trying to fight this young girl. So to me, the grown ass people in the home failed here, and also possibly edged things on. Okay. Nikki. Okay, Nikki says she disagreed. 313. So as he hadn't shot her, would she have stabbed the girl or killed the girl in the pink? Not killed her, but she definitely would have stabbed her ass. Well, I also believe that this could be a staged crisis event to evoke racial inequality, which fits right into the current trial and the narrative of Black Lives Matter. Ooh, we getting deep there. We getting deep. Just because his job duty is to protect and serve, his action will be justified to the severity of the situation at that moment. It's like a freak accident. It's not something you expect. Jeez. But we'll see. Ben and Al. Having no contact with the foster parents. That's it. Okay. So I got a question. Because a lot of y'all support Black Lives Matter. And a lot of y'all sit back and say, hey, that's wrong. So I got a question. I told you I'm about to come for a lot of y'all parenting skills. If that support Black Lives Matter, where was Black Lives Matter when this happened?
A 7-year-old girl is dead, shot and killed in a McDonald's drive-thru on Chicago's West Side. And CBS 2 Stephen Graves talked with the family of Jaslyn Adams, who are begging people to put away their guns.
Really emotional right now for my family. Tearful, pain-filled words from Jaslyn Adams' aunt as she remembers the 7-year-old as funny and joyful.
She just the sweetest. I'm going real talkative. Real love.
Family spoke from right outside Stroger Hospital where the girl died. A Chicago police officer rushing her here from about 2 miles away inside this bullet-ridden car. It was sitting in a McDonald's drive-thru at Roosevelt and Kedzie. At least 30 shell casings surrounded the vehicle. The tinted windows on the side were shot out. Bullet holes in the frame and back window as well. Investigators say Jaslyn was hit multiple times around 4:15 Sunday afternoon. Family says her father, Jonte Adams, was also hit. Chicago police saying the 29-year-old man was shot in the upper body. He should survive. Jaslyn's grandmother tells CBS 2 Jonte called her as soon as the shooting happened, saying, quote, "They shot my baby." Chicago police now looking into who those people are. It's unclear if this was targeted, but officers have not said the public is at risk. But for now, family devastated that their innocent girl is gone, someone who simply loved TikTok videos and laughing.
Y'all, please put the guns down. Our kids want to play. My kids say to go out the door because it's gun violence. Y'all, please put the guns down.
Stephen Graves, CBS 2 News.
Where was Black Lives Matter at for that? Where's the outrage at for that? She was 7 years old. Where's Black Lives Matter? Where's the outrage? I want to know. Where's the outrage? Where is the publicity for a 7-year-old? What up, J-Rock? Yada Dada said they caught one of the shooters in a high-speed chase. Okay. I don't support Black Lives Matter either. Okay. So my question is, where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? With everybody in Chicago talking about something, I'll go deeper. Everybody want to talk about Kales, but where's Kendra G with the 7-year-old? Which leads me to believe that two things is either valid. One, you don't give a fuck unless it hit your doorstep. Two, it don't matter. It don't matter. Hold on. Yo, what up? Yo, I'm live, yo. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah. I'm live on YouTube. Wow, what's going on? Oh, yeah, but I'm good. Let me hit you when I get off this podcast. Mm. So it baffles me how when Makai was defending herself, it become a publicity stunt. That, oh, a white cop killed the black teen. But when a young innocent girl is with her dad getting McDonald's and shot multiple times and killed, there's no police outrage, and she's only 7 years old. Somebody make this make sense to me. Kendra G can sit up and get on Surviving R. Kelly and walk around and, but can't none of them cover that 7-year-old being shot? Selective outrage amongst our own color. Have to go. Then I'm going to go here. If we go back to policing our own communities, we won't need the pigs coming in. And then I'm going to go here. All pigs ain't bad. All pigs ain't bad. Just like all color people ain't bad. So at the end of the day, What are we fighting? Who are we fighting? A lot of people don't, but a lot of people don't know. They thinking they fighting against, oh, this is racism because he just got out and shot Mekhi. But was it racism when them brothers of color shot that 7-year-old baby? And no, one don't trump the other because both resulted in death. But one was self-defense and one was legal, unjustified. One is justified and one is unjustified. So at the end of the day, I said it to say this. If you ain't going to get mad at Billy Ray, Lil Pookie, Anton, and JoJo, don't get mad at White Boy Tonto. You can't be selective in who you getting mad at. Now, did Mekhi need to die? My question is no. My question is no. Could he have rushed Mekhi? Yes. But if he would have rushed Mekhi, old boy that kicked the girl in the back of the head would have stomped the shit out of him. You got to assess what's going on. But if he would have waited, Mekhi would have been digging in that girl. Could he have used a taser? Yes. Two things. If you're giving a command and a person don't respond to your command, they're not hearing you. So when you shoot a taser, 9 times out of 10, the adrenaline is going to go to the dopamine and have it block out the pain. So now you got a girl that's being tased, a girl that's being stabbed, and every time that knife hit that girl that's being stabbed, if it would have hit, the electric volts would have hit that knife, and guess what? You would have possibly had a double murder. And then the officer would have been charged with negligence. So here's the question. How do you stop it? Somebody said he could have pepper sprayed. Depending on the way the wind was blowing, if the wind is blowing towards me, I'm not pepper spraying shit in front of me because I'm not trying to get hit. Could he have took the baton out and smacked her with it? Yes, but then you had to worry about old boy coming and banging you in the back of your head and knocking you out. Am I taking up for the cop? No. Because I believe that he was scared. I believe he was scared. That's why he said what he said so quick. Hey, stop right there. Hey, hold on. Hey, bow, 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 bow. No. You get somebody in the hood that been in the hood, that lived in the hood. The first thing we're going to do is when that knife come back, we're going to grab that arm. Look, chill the fuck out and slam her against the goddamn car. Now, if it becomes a tussle and everybody else want to get involved, I'm going to slam the shit out of her. I'm going to back away. Then I'm going to pull my shit out. Everybody lay down. Nobody move. But because he's not trained to do that, he's not going to know. That's not something but that's taught in academy. That's something that's taught on the street. So if you have a Caucasian dude that's, hey, Uncle Jimmy, that's right. Yeah. And Christopher Columbus discovered America. 1 + 1 is 2. 4 + 4 is 8. 12 + 12 is 24. When he get confronted with some hood shit, he's going to act like a white boy, which he did. However, I'm going to put the pause button and I'm going to backtrack some shit. What if that was contained properly within the house? Would the police have ever been called? Would Mekhi have been dead? Now, We talking grown people shit. Makai's 16 years old. I got a 13-year-old. I wish the fuck she would tell me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You ain't even raising your voice. You ain't even raising your voice. Because if you raise your voice, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. It's called establishing dominance. It's just like with animals. If you get a pit bull and you let that pit bull do what he want to do, when he get up size and bigger, you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing. You gotta establish dominance from day one. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. The girl in the pink said, Makai don't like to clean up. The foster mom said, Makai do like to clean up. So now, the girl in the pink and her crew, while y'all there to fuck with Makai, that set her off? Or is the mom just trying to save face because she want to continue being a foster mom? Here's all the elements involved. That 1-2 minutes have damn near 30 elements that the state have to look at. And then let's keep it a buck. Adult women on your premises, former foster kids of yours, you can't foster no more. Hold on. Hello. Hello.
Hi there. This is Sydney calling you from AT&T DirecTV. How are you?
I don't have AT&T or Direct. Please don't call me back.
Well, DirecTV is
No, I don't. So at the end of the day, these are the dynamics that you have to look at. And these dynamics are nothing pretty. Because now you looking at a loss of life, you looking at bullshit, and you looking at excessive bullshit, and you looking at verbal bullshit. But now here's what nobody else talking about. What if Makai real parents were active and ready to bring her back from out the foster care program? Now the foster mama got to explain to the real mama and the real daddy why their kid did. 9 times 10, you can't come tell me no shit like that. If you think you're going to come to me after my kid has been taken and put in your care and my kid died in your care, and you going to come and tell me that my kid is dead from a police officer from fighting foster kids that you used to have, if you think you're going to tell me that shit and think you're going to walk away, try it. Try it. Try it. Okay, Grandma Jenna. These are dynamics. That's why I said I want to know from the parents. I want to know from the parents. But my homeboy on Facebook had an open dialogue about it, and then he got mad. And then he got mad. So I'm gonna show this open dialogue right now. What you're gonna see is nothing but officers. This is the tripping point about this. You have police officers, and what Noah Tyson said, anyone, and I do mean anyone else that feels like the officer had to shoot that young girl, killing her in order to save the other one, please say it now so I can delete you also. It could have been done differently. Shaking my head, the mad face. Okay, let's look at these comments. My boy Floyd Patterson, he's a pastor. He said, man, my heart hurts. I have a 15-year-old daughter. Change Horton said, I feel it was not justified. She called them to her house after being attacked by the 2 females and felt that having a knife would keep her safe from being attacked. Ohio is a stand your ground state, and she did. They came to her home to harm her. My boy Clay Burston, pastor. I guess the question is, how would you want the officer to respond if it were your daughter about to be stabbed? This is a tragedy on all sides. Let me see if they let me pull it up. Oh, yeah. No, they ain't gonna let me pull it up. Okay. Hold on. See photo. See? You see it. So Noah said Clay Burston tased the girl with the knife, shoot her in the leg, physically restrain her, throw poop on her, throw hot water on her, not kill her. Then he said Britt Yvonne, absolutely. Then he said, I just don't get it. Pepper spray would have worked. She would be locked up, hurt, maybe even face more jail time, but still alive, heartbroken. My homeboy Donnell Trusty, police officer. Colored police officer. So y'all recommend using a less than lethal method against active lethal force? That's the question. What up, Tyree? That's the question. So y'all recommend using a less than lethal method against active lethal force? Noah Tyson, who supports Black Lives Matter, posted this. Once again, fully grown white men, some of whom were trained police, military, and firefighters, rioted on the Capitol, assaulted, maimed, and killed police, and none of them were shot. Here's the agenda. Maurice Eaton, he's so evil. He said, clean shot. We still cool, though. Noah got mad, said Maurice Eaton, clean shot. And Maurice said, yes, she called the police to assist her, but didn't allow them to do their job. She acted in a manner that had her in position to slice and dice the other young lady, so the officer responded accordingly, using equal force. Her knife, his forearm, both potentially deadly. He was right with taking that shot. There's a lot of, unfortunately, scenarios that can be and will be applied, but we are all entitled to our point of view. Also, you previously stated he could have shot her in the leg. Come on, bro. You know better than that. He said, Noah said, wow, man, just wow. He said, I'm open to hearing your assessment and how it should have been handled. At no point am I trying to argue with you, just sharing different point of views. Maurice Eaton worked for the White House. Sharon Matthews said, Maurice Eaton, she is 15 years old. This is an idiotic response full of self-hate. How? And see, and I'm in Facebook jail, so I was only able to capture that. And you see a lot right here. You see a lot of this going on. I can't wait to respond to one of this. Daniel Lawn said, problem is they have been trained to kill in these situations. Exactly. Lester said it was a justified shooting. There's no debate. Ebony said, please delete me now. Chris Smith said, how did I miss this? Maurice Eaton, Clay Burston, Donnell Trusty. LaShawn said he could have tased her. He's a professional, and he should know when and when not to use deadly force. Maurice Eaton hit it on the head right here. He said, since the comments continue to roll, has anyone stopped to think that a white man saved a black girl from being hurt and or killed by another black girl? Seconds after, a black man can be seen violently kicking a black girl in the head. In this video and scenario, the officer was the only one protecting life. Her age is irrelevant because he had no idea how old she was upon arrival. When he arrived, the situation was pretty calm, and he spoke in a calm voice saying, "Hey, what's going on here?" It was at that moment the young lady decided to physically engage and assault one person. Then she attempted to stab the other. And that split moment when the man kicked the lady in the head, if he had redirected his energy to stop his daughter, maybe the shooting would not have occurred. We got to stop looking at this from an emotional viewpoint and look at it from a realistic one. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. And the reason why I can say wow is because I see it from both sides of the fence. Actually, I see it from all four sides. I see it from a victim side, see it from a police side, I see it from a civilian side, and I see it from an attacker side. Israel said, cop could have shot in the leg. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this. If the cop would have shot in the leg, then what, Israel? Hey, Ms. Virgo. If the cop would have shot in the leg, then what? That still would have been a out of control situation, because now you got to worry about all of them turning on that one person. Tammy Farrell said, bikes up, guns down. Touch strong. Okay. If y'all remember what I said in the beginning, I said nobody is innocent in this situation. No matter how this turned out, somebody was going to get hurt. So Israel, would you have rather to let Makai stab the lady and wait for backup and then try to restrain her? Or would you try to restrain her and then have all of them jump on you? Or would you have shot in the air? That's another method that nobody would have thought about. I would have shot 3 times in the air. Everything would have stopped. That would have gave a girl in the pink time to run. I would have been able to apprehend and Makai. Those two would have did what they did. I had backup. Nobody would have died. The point in the academy, when I came through the academy, they taught you preserving a life is the most beautiful thing that you can do. So you have to think while you're in that situation. If you're not comfortable, you're not thinking. And a lot of police officers now are not comfortable. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't feel comfortable policing in a Jew town. Fuck no. Because anything I do is under a microscope. I wouldn't feel comfortable, and for y'all that's in Baltimore, I wouldn't feel comfortable policing in Pigtown. It's nothing but whites. So anything I do, I'm being in a microscope. But I would feel comfortable policing in Park Heights. I know what I got. I know I'm going to have some niggas on the corner selling dope. I know I'm going to have some across the street selling weed. I know I'm going to have some dudes looking like, oh, fuck 12. I know I'm going to have some gang niggas hanging in the back. I know around a certain time it's going to be a shootout. I know this shit. So I know how to prepare for it. But you give me a call where I'm pulling up, since I'm in Atlanta, let's go here. And you give me a call where I'm pulling up in fucking the back hills of Alpharetta, I ain't gonna feel comfortable. You feel me? If I see a fight break out and I'm talking and nobody hear me, my first instinct, I'm shooting 3 in the air. Because if you shoot 1, it's like, okay, what's that? If you shoot 2, like, oh shit. If you hit 3, he mean business. And you already got 1 in the chamber and you got 14 loaded. So missing 3, you can explain that. And it's not a long drawn out process. Yes, I shot 3 times in the head and the scene became chaotic. I was by myself. I didn't see nobody else. I shot 3 times in the air to gain control. Once I gained control, I separated everybody. That's a stamp report. Thank you. Go through. They're going to take your bullets. They're going to put them in the casing. But they're going to put them in a brown paper bag. But they're going to take your gun, and you're going to be on desk duty for like 7 days, 14 at the most. They're going to come back and check everything. They're going to check everybody to make sure ain't nobody get hit. And you back on your job. Versus, you got to deal with a murder, bro. You got to deal with a murder. That means you can never police in that hood again. Ever. If you do, you are lunch meat. Ever. Then you got to worry about people in the sector talking. So what if that was your favorite sector? Cool, I can't go in the neighborhood, but if that's my favorite sector, I can't even go to my favorite sector no more. These are things that police officers should worry about that they don't worry about. Why? Because you got your good old boys that's going to cover up for them. All cops ain't bad. All 12 ain't bad. All pigs ain't bad. All colors ain't bad. And the badge don't make you an officer. You make that badge what it is. You just got 4 numbers on there. Some people got 3. And depending on the color of your stars. And depending on the color of your stripes. So I hope people taking a look at this and let this be a lesson learned. Because at the end of the day, what do you have? Nothing. Nothing. So that concludes that piece. Because I know a lot of people like, that's deep. Yeah, it's real deep. And I'm gonna make my video today. I went to sleep yesterday, but I'm gonna make my video today that I stand in solidarity for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I'm gonna post it. But I do want to point something out. Dabrowski have a person on his platform that spews nothing but lies, bullshit, and hate. And that's why I stopped going over there. Because whenever I comment, this person blocks me. And I just can't get it. I just can't get it. And the weird part about all of this is this lady, Tiffany Nari Wright. And I'm going to say the whole name. What's up, Ronell? Is a liar. Nothing but bullshit. I didn't want to have to do this. But she making it seem like she know Robert on a personal level. Now, she says, thanks, nobody, because I know for a fact that footage that Lifetime got and didn't ask any of us, was it okay to put in their BS, was illegal. I got let Robert know, so when he sued, my ass going on the list. And then she said, under Robert to sue, or if he need me first and him second, I'm with it. I'm gonna go here. Robert don't even know her. Never met her. This is what I mean when I say crazed fans. Don't know her, never met her. But she's talking in part like she hang with the dude. That part, Phoenix Rising, I'm gonna come back to it. So here's what I'm gonna say. That's the reason why I don't even go to the Boski's page anymore. Because I don't got time to deal with ignorance. Tiffany Nari Wright is a fraud. She don't know Robert. She got put out of him too. What more can you ask for? She came to a rally that I gave, that him too aided with. And she followed suit. So the lies that she's spitting out, people, please ignore the bullshit. Look at it. She went from him to me, back to him to Bedbug, to Rogers, to Trent. From Trent, she went back to Bedbug, now and over to Daboski. I got a question. How many balls can you fit in your mouth? This is absurd. This is absurd. And at the end of the day, what they spitting out is trash and propaganda. Phoenix Rising, yes, she's very much a clown. So I let them do them. I let them say what they say. But if you notice, she's not welcomed over here. I don't care what type of truce we got or whatever. She's not welcomed over here. On no levels. And to want, that's true, Ronell, but to want that type of attention. And you got a whole son out in California selling his booty. But you want to talk about Robert? No, go rescue your son. I just can't do it. I just figured she can't. I can't do it. You don't see nobody else that was involved with him too talking like that. You don't. Just can't do it. I just can't. And as long as she's a mod over there, I refuse to go back to his page. It ain't no beef, but I just refuse to deal with that type of fuckery. Fans Rising said, you can't shoot in the air because you run the risk of stray bullets hitting someone, remember? Someone was hit 2 blocks away from where the shot was fired, standing in their front lawn. Phoenix Rising, if I'm shooting directly in the air, 3 shots, pow, 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 it's going to go up. And when it come down, it's going to hit. But where he was standing at, it wasn't nobody around him. And the trajectory of a 40 cal is 2 minutes. You shoot 3 times in the air, you wait 2 minutes. They come in a hit. You just got to take 1 step forward. And they're going to fall behind you or on the side of you. That's all. That's all. Hey, Toy. I'm just saying, like people, we got to learn how to control situations way before they spiral out of control. If that situation was controlled in the house, Makai would be living here. Still living. I'm going to say that. Not living here, but still living. She will still be living. But I'm going to be honest with you. Me and Daboski, we can work together all day. But I ain't fooling with Nari. I'd rather lose. Bro, I'd rather have the retards in the asylum alone. Leave them where they at. And that's me being nice. That's me being nice. EJ, I agree. Too many emotions play parts in unfortunate situations. Even on YouTube. Too many emotions. Oh, Dana J did this. Oh, Dana J did that. Oh, Dana J did this. Do y'all really know that for 2 years, my name has been slandered? And if I really wanted to be a bitch about it, I can take everybody off the street right now for slander. And you will have to confront me in a court case. But I choose not to because I understand the method that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that that's slander. And I know somebody gonna say, well, Dana, you slander people. No, everything I say is facts. Don't ask me how I know. Just know that I know. And if I ever had to get to the point where I had to show it, it'd be right there. Then you'll be like, oh shit, he wasn't joking. I'm a stickler for that paperwork, baby. Y'all gonna see real soon. Me and paperwork go hand in hand. I ain't gonna do nothing unless I got paperwork. So, with that being said, I understand that people showing videos and all this stuff and this and this and this, and people mad that stuff was on Surviving R. Kelly. Look, there's nobody more madder than me that my rally was put on Surviving R. Kelly. That was a two-edged sword. I got a massive following. I got massive backlash because I was in the forefront. But like I told him, oh, his lawsuit's coming. Oh, we're going to open this up. And I can show you text messages to prove everything I'm saying. That's why I say what I say. When people run with their stories, let people run. Because none of them know the truth. None of them can produce the truth. I can produce every receipt that I'm talking about. Every receipt. Word for word, pick for pick. So look, it's 4:02. We got to get back into the studio shit about Robert at 7:00. So we got 3 hours to go eat, go wash dishes like I got to do. Go lay up under your girl. Go look what's going on. You know what I mean? You got 3 hours. What I'm going to do, I'm going to call some people and talk trash because the Ravens just did the dumbest shit ever in life. Fire the general manager for the Baltimore Ravens. Look, y'all take it light. I see y'all 7:00. We're going to break down the studio stuff to see what's going on. If y'all still got y'all notes, bring y'all notes for the night because we're going to break down why a $800,000 studio is costing $4 million. All right. Y'all be blessed. I see y'all at 7:00. Until then, guess what? Your boy Dana J gone.
really love.